And the first R is respectful. Respectful. I want you to read this quote with me. 1, 2, 3.
Respect starts with me and impacts others.
Respect starts with you and impacts others. I spoke at a high school. I was in California, and I spoke at a high school in California. And I remember I was standing in the back of the room like I was this evening, and I was watching the students come into the auditorium, and I watched the teacher say something to one student, and the student started to curse this teacher up and down. And she said, "Go to the office." So he went to the office, and I went in, I did my presentation, and then afterwards I went into the office because I had to check out before I left the school. And I looked at the young man, and I asked him, why did he do what he did? And he said, "Man, she has to give respect before she gets respect." And I said, "Where did you learn that?" He said, "No, that's just the way I think, mister. That's just the way I think. She has to give me respect first." And I said, "Well, do you know with that type of attitude, you'll have more doors closed in your face than you have being open to you in life?" "Hey, I don't care. She shouldn't have said what she said to me." And I said, "Well, I was standing right there. The only thing I heard the teacher say was, 'Can you come on so that the other people can come through the door too?' What did she say?" And he said, "Well, she still has to give respect before she gets respect." I want you all to know, when you leave your house each and every day, not only do you represent you represent your immediate family. You represent, when you're here at this conference, you represent that chaperone that brought you here. You represent your school, and you also represent BPA. And they expect you to uphold yourself in a respectful manner. And that starts with you. And it's not about whether or not someone gives you respect. You should be that example anyway. You should be that example anyway. So before I left the school, I said something to the gentleman, and I said to him, I said, "Now, what if another student in your class did that to your mother? How would you feel what you did to that teacher?" He said, "Oh, that would be wrong. That would be wrong. Why would he do my mother that way?" I said, "Well, that teacher is someone's mother. That teacher is someone's sister. That teacher is someone's aunt. You don't know what her life is like outside of school, so she deserves that respect just as she gives you that respect."